Hello. I just wanted to come on and share a little of my experience in the hyperbaric oxygen chamber and the Orinoco balancing chair. They're both in the Live 5D Health Centre that opened in Boyle, County Roscommon. I was up there last Sunday and I had an hour-long session in the oxygen chamber, followed by a half an hour in the Orinoco chair. And I just have to say it was phenomenal. It really reminded me, I suppose, of our body's ability and to self-heal, the intelligence of our bodies. It just knows what to do when it's supported in the right environment, and I was in the right environment. The oxygen chamber, I went in first, and as you can imagine, you're getting a lot of oxygen into your body. Um, and I just went into a very deep state of relaxation. My parasympathetic nervous system switched on. I could feel it because I know now what that feels like. I didn't for many years, as I lived in, as most of us, in that fight or flight stress response, and we're in the sympathetic nervous system for much longer. We need to be in it at times. So that system switched on. I just felt very supported and held and safe. And as a result of my breathing really slowed down and deepened, and I could feel myself taking in huge amounts of oxygen. I literally felt my cells almost dancing and this really expansive, alive feeling. It was just, I was going, this is being in fresh air doesn't even compare. As wonderful as fresh air is, this is oxygen on another level that our body really needs, particularly if we're struggling with some health issue. And it is for everything. It's just magic. Then I went into the Orinoco, where I sat on the Orinoco chair. And to describe this as best I can, you're sitting in a chair, and there's three sort of pillars around you in a triangular shape, and they have photons, I think particles of sunlight in them, and I think maybe copper. But however, it sort of interacts with your own energy fields. So it sort of is how it interacts, and naturally you come back into balance. So having been in the oxygen chamber, I was very relaxed and grounded and very open. I suppose my body felt very open. And very quickly after I sat down, I felt sort of this knot of tension in between my shoulder blades. It felt like this coil of all this tension around my body, um, sort of gathered in this place to release, and it did. And I had this sort of emotional release with it, but also a sense of expansion, as this sort of tension or trauma or whatever left my body. The two together were just magic. That was just 1 hour and a half. And I have been feeling the shift in me in the last few days. It's about 3 days ago now since I was there. And this is the magic, I think. I think it is the future of healthcare for those who want it. Um, we're all living such toxic lives in a sense. I can say this because I had breast cancer back in 2016, and there was a lot of toxicity. I mean, in every sense, it can be physically, mentally, emotionally, um, spiritually, all of the, I suppose, poisons on a daily basis we're taking in. It can be your mindset, how you could be in emotionally abusive relationships, how you're suppressing your true nature. And this is what it's all about, is coming back to our true nature. And I know that having been through the more traditional system, we're adding more toxic drugs on top of already a body that is struggling is not the answer. I don't believe personally, and from my experience, I've gone through it. So, and I still feel as good and as well and as thriving and as happy I am, I still have a little bit to go to get back to optimum health. And I could feel that through this system, through this more natural way. We support the body to go into the natural process of self-healing. And there's a deep intelligence there that I experienced, just second to none, second to none. I'm so excited about it. So excited about it. Really, really is the future and the beginning. And there's so many other things that we can be doing. So I'll just leave it there. would highly recommend just check out the website for anyone who's interested, live5dhealth.com, and watch this space. This is only the beginning. I'm so excited. I know the possibilities are endless, and it's time for all of us to step into that health sovereignty, empower ourselves around our health, and realize that we have our body's intelligence takes care of it all. And we just have to play our part in reducing as much as possible all of the toxins that are going into the body and supporting it. So thank you for listening. And yeah, very excited. The future looks good.